installation that looks like the cabin. I could not take the whole cabin. Already to take the windows was quite difficult with some permission and no big calculations. I did it by myself, it was on my own, that when this was fast. And it came to this box. And then in Berlin, I built this construction. You have sort of when you get in, and the very remarkable thing is that, for example, in Berlin I have a studio, and I made a similar exhibition, but always different than this, just pictures. And a friend of Israel, the young guy, he's 35, he said, I know this. I know exactly this thing. I said, how? I served in one of these. In Israel, to the border, to Palestine. Because this is American brand.
Oh, really?
This
it's not made by Korean.
It's like this or this. I spent a year in Texas. All this is American stuff. American stuff. So, and in Israel, it is the same. And he told me, yeah, he had to serve. He described me how it is to be to serve in one of these, because these countries, few countries, we are in war. North Korea, South Korea are in war. If something happened, this guy needs to look the same, right? And there are so many of these construction in the DMZ. Some of them are old, and this was old. So I went there. Basically, what this film shows, and you're not supposed to take pictures of the nose of the military and all this. And I took it out. I took it in. It was 30 years of the investigation. And basically, the film says that they described it as a surgery. And then I made this construction here with these lights. It has like this mark, materialistic atmosphere. My vision and my goal is to bring this is now Berlin. I took them out from there. The film says it. They're like this in my studio. About this 30 years of unification, ends of November. They were exhibited here in Berlin, like this. This is the day. Now I want to come back to the studio. As a symbol. Yeah, that's it. As a symbol that we are working on a festival. Here, this is a piece of wall. When I was 8, 9 years old, when I was 8 years old, we went to the malls and we got this. I had this for 30 years.
It was 1999, right?
89.
89. 1989.
89, yes. And so, in order to take these windows out, because you could say I'm a thief. I steal military material. I have no permission to do this. So no, I'm not. I make exchange between Germany and Korea because we have a lot of things in common. We're quite different cultures, but certain things are worthwhile make like connections. So we got over this war and we still have it. And here's a piece of it. So I bought one piece of it. This is this. This is another one. Here's one of the light. It's right here. So before I got this windows out, I made this long-term installation here to the DMZ. The DMZ is right there. And here is like the Water Center DMZ Art Festival that happened since 20 years. And they invited me actually to do the film that you have seen downstairs, Steps of Reflection, where I decided to not do any performance anymore. So now I'm, instead of, struggling with all these bad things that happens in the world, I decided that I bring more positive thoughts in the world. I have enough of this, and so I installed this. It's a kimchi pot, like this one, and a piece of wall like the other one is installed with this. This is what I'm gonna do the next, I think, tomorrow. And here are the holes. And then you have a tree that grows through the middle hole. And you just have to give them water. And with the time, the tree gets stronger. And then he's going to break this little piece of concrete, which used to be a part of this huge wall. Right? So it's a symbolic. I'm also I cannot write really good. So it's a little bit poetic view on it. Right?
It's great.
So, and my aim is, so I did this in 2000 years old. It's always weird. I did this before I took the windows because I thought I'm not sure if I'm ever getting back into the DMZ. If I get people convinced them to take the windows out, my two windows, you know, so I ask this, that's the point of it. And then you have customers, the boarders, the customers. And they're going to say, hey, you're students. No. Look at this. I made a website. And so I did this first. It's exchange. I make exchange.
That makes sense.
So I'm not trying to hide anything on anything. What I'm doing is art and exchange and culture, right? You got to be happy because you live you have fought for so many hundred years in Korea to have democracy, and so you got to be happy that I'm doing this. Okay, here, just watch it. I'm not gonna go in jail. I'm not gonna so. I placed this. This is a priest. Make friends. Wonderful work. Yeah, to be continued. So this is the next piece, and this is what I want to do. And right now it's winter time, but in spring, 2021, I'm looking for institution, foundation, whatever that wants to put this kimchi. What do you beautiful kimchi pot? Everything is set. This is because I want to come back to Korea, which is a little bit complicated during Corona time, but it will change. And this is the next tree that I want to plant with one of these original burn wall pieces, like this, and he's going to go. Give him water. We put him in the tree. This is the tradition that is older than the division of the nation, of your nation. And this is just like a symbol of that walls will go away, you know. And believe me that when we used to be, I mean, I was young. My grandmother died 3 months before the war came down. She would never have thought that 3 months later the war would occur. It was, I mean, a lot of things are like, and then it's a moment, like when the tree becomes that strong. It's like you're from theory, there's a theory of creativity that long time, and then this is when
Transition.
yes, when this is actually the work, and I hope that this work will bring me back to Korea. We talk about flight, we talk about life. So this one was placed like this in exchange to the windows that I want to bring back. This one is here. It's going to stay in the wood 17 Media Art Center. We kind of discuss about this. I think it's a good, like this. I want to construct it in the church, but I'm not going to take the tree. I'm searching for a foundation, for somebody that takes care, because this tree needs to grow. This water needs care. So this is a long time project. It's for me connection. in the future for Korea.
It's very meaningful. It's good metaphor.
It's a metaphor, exactly. And it was, and you can see how it's that. Yeah. It's not just theory. Yeah. So, and this guy told me to put the top in the ground because this is how he used to do. To make kimchi.
Right.
I didn't know. I thought I'm gonna put it and leave it like this, and then it goes. No, kimchi pot needs to be on the ground. So when you start to go into the country and do something, this is the beauty of art and of culture. Then okay, and then 3 hours digging the hole, and I got to know a little bit more about. I would never have destroyed this spot, They said, so the roots can go out. One of really, for me, a very beautiful moment. Watching that new connection.
Good for you.
Huh?
It was good for you.
Yeah. So we have the studio here, so I have a studio, because in the residency I want to work. So the next place, as I told you, I want to work on this paper, on all this, and land solid, so this can be the living part.
Put this on here and join.
Yeah, exactly, and then I'm gonna wall it and make out lamps, because when we have been downstairs, you see the two projections, the corner was empty. I want to fill the corner with this. So, and then I will see what happens here. It's always aims, goals, which you also I like light, and then let's see. There's enough paper, also other size of paper, and then I'm a drawer, and this is my sleeve, and this is what I'm doing.
So you're using some Korean brush and Korean mop.
Yeah, well, those ones I have them also from Korea from last time, or not Korea, Germany. Yes, this is very, but it's not Korean, it's Chinese, huh?
It's Korean.
It's Korean?
Yeah, so very famous
Yeah,
brand of Korea.
all the Korean performers come to Germany, they always have this one. It's the most.
These kinds of some, spirit of some pigment, something like that. The meaning of this brand.
Yeah, it's very common. So, but these signs, this is Korean signs.
Yeah, it's a Korean company.
But but this doesn't look at all Korean. It looks Chinese.
We are using the Chinese character at the same time with China. And traditionally, we are using two kinds of characters.
Okay.
Korean. In the past, we used the Chinese character as it is. Then we invented our own characters. Now that we are using two kinds of character at the same time.
Okay.
That's why here is the Chinese character and Korean character and Chinese character.
Wow.
Yeah. Actually, this is the name of the company. And then Undang means this is a pigment. This is the let's see. This is some lock. Gunlock and lock. And this is some kind of some house. So Gunlock Pigment House. This is the name of the company, and it has its own meaning.
Okay, and this house is in Korea.
Yeah, it's in Korea, right?
Because all Korean performance artists, as I said, they always have that one.
Right,
yeah. Yeah, and I when I was in quarantine, I asked for this because I kind of made some twice because I did my Sundance. So this exhibition is called Sonnentaenzer, and my Sundance I actually did on the 22nd of November, which I had the material for the exhibition Liberation Narrative. that brought me here with Jason Moon and so Perform Unit. That was actually the reason why I came to Korea. Yeah? Because it was
Korean painter, right?
painter, performance artist, and organizer. This is for me.
This is good.
Yeah, it's over there. So
This is silver screen or?
this is we can go to the original one. So it's checking borders. It's a stone print lithography.
Lithography.
Yeah, stone print. I have a film how I made it. So it's 4 colors, and actually, it's related to Lost Borders. And as I said, the idea of Lost Borders was I see the north and the south and the ocean, and when I draw the landscape of the north and the south, looking for the outsides, they both melt together like an overlapping, like in But since the north part was destroyed before I came, that's why we have the video right now, which is good, which is even better than I thought to get all the 3 pictures, but they destroyed the north. Oh, they tell me it was the wind. So the idea of the overlapping of these 2 landscapes, I realized it in my form as an artist that I have in my hands as a drawer. And so I do the north side and the south side and printed them on the same paper. So you see the north and from this point of view over there, it's the north and the south at the same time. So it's this idea that I had when I was drawing it. This is because one day this war between North and South Korea is going to go away. This is sure. We just don't know when and under what condition. Is it going to be in a war or it's going to be peaceful like it happened in Germany? We don't know. But Chinese war, so also this will somehow disappear or develop. Life is always in development. So this is a view in the future. So it's so it has 4 layers. So and it's called checking borders because why do we have borders? Because we are afraid of something. So those that built the borders, they are afraid from what comes because they have and they want to keep it. Okay, so they build walls, fences, whatever, borders to keep other people from coming in, like Europe, like all the rich countries that have it. But so other people are afraid of the borders. Let's make them very high and very and so. But on the other hand, these borders are very afraid of the people, because as we've seen in the past in the German history, the borders were there. They're very sophisticated, but the people were so strong and that even the official didn't know how. And then I think that the borders are as much afraid of the people as the people are afraid of the borders. So it's shaking borders. These borders that exist here is very fragile. It's very fragile. It can go away tomorrow. It just depends on circumstances and a combination of economics, politics, unknown. And look at German history. It was basically was more or less a mistake of a spelling of somebody, but the time was there. The time was there. It's like something. So borders are. They are also shaking, like the other side. So shaking borders. So I made this one to come here, and it's so it's 1 out of 8, and for me also a way. I will leave the 8 prints here, because I think it's a print that was made more for Korean people, and a way for me also as an artist, as a drawer, to come back to. I've done a lot of performance, organizing, action on the heart. I'm a drawer. That's where I come from. As a child, a long time, and also a way for me to there I find peace where I draw. And so I leave them here and let them have time that they will find their place for people that like this, collectors or whatever. Because it's an edition that was made for Korea and my stay in Korea. I don't want to take it back to Berlin. And like, or maybe one or two, but the most part I let them be. Because it's a look in the future of your country, of your future. So, yeah, I don't know what it's on the, it's
Unification.
And this is,
Yeah, so the mirror reversal.
So what does it say?
The mirror reversal.
Yeah, and what does it say?
통일.
통일.
통일. Unification.
Okay, perfect. I was so afraid I didn't know what it means, and I was just copying it.
This practice is somewhat tricky, so.
I can show you actually. Wait one second. I can show you why.
동일인 줄 알았어. 통일이겠구나.
So this, this ones were the pictures that I made when I was there. It's annoying.
The picture is also very high quality.
Huh?
The picture is very high quality.
Oh, here. So,
yeah, it's a 통일.
Right. So I kind of
meaning of unification.
I kind of interpret it. So I use this picture to turn it into that.
Right.
So this was the moment when I was on the top drawing, and then I made pictures, and then yeah. But this is, these things are very strong with symbolic. When I come there and see this, why do people make this? Why do they sing? Why do they dance? Why do they make this? Why do they invite me from Germany to come there and do a performance? And do this for 20 years. Because maybe it takes 20, maybe it takes 40. But this kind of things, for me, it feels a very strong relationship. So, yeah, and it's also a transmission of, in this area, they used to have this sound, so these big walls, throwing propaganda. They stopped this, and now they make this performance, the performance art festival once a year. So they changed, and I believe personally, as long as I can express myself as an artist, that's what I believe in, what I think, and nobody's going to kill me for this. And I had a business. I come from a different democracy, so I'm like a person. And I see all over the world that this is not giving, and something very precious. And yeah, to unify with your knowledge, journalism, and other stuff. I try to do my best in this way.
And it's very fascinating. Thank you very much for your explanation.
Okay. Yeah, it is complex. It is very complex. I think so. Yes. And so it's a very short one. The next week, I thank you for speaking because it was like a little overview without seeing my drawing, where I come from, or this, but it doesn't matter. It's like where And then I take a little bit more time to explain the scene. So you these were the books that helped me to I mean, you know, I always did, I produced it myself, obviously. Yeah. And this was the way how I got 2018, 19 back to this Windows.
Oh.
I took the picture and then I was, because I don't speak Korean, I was like, so I made my way. More closer and closer. It took 3 weeks. So, yeah, things continue.
Good luck. Good luck to you.
I think I'm lucky on that one. Yeah. I do. This is the poster, and I ask a friend.
이거 누가 디자인하셨어요?
이거 그 프랑스에서 있는 친구
SP?
네, SP
SP38, French SP guys. And I asked him to make the design. So we worked a week together. And actually, this is the. We did this. We all made stamps from it. So it's that one.
I see. Yeah,
This is my sign. We did this last week.
Uh-huh.
And on the end of this exhibition, every work will get these 2 stamps. The signature, and also part of this, we do a little street art on the building, and the rest will be a revision. The stamps, signature, art. Also these. Yeah. It's going to be the my big pleasure on the end. I like this. For sure. Yeah.
I understand you. Yeah. So I suppose that this one is designed by some foreigners. The shape of the Korean character is so much.
Yeah, it's a foreigner. It's a French guy, and he developed over long years this kind of typography. And I gave him. So I know that the name's Sonnentaenzer, Sonnentaenzer, and you would probably write it differently. I really by the name, and also it's very.
Interesting. Typography.
And here we get the sun, huh? This is the
sun.
yeah. Oh, this is the sun. Yeah? I love this part.
Yeah.
So already the poster is an art piece itself. All right. Thank you, SP38. Thank you, Mr. Kim.
Thank you. Thank you, Frederic. Great. I really enjoyed your work, and I have some opportunities to think about your works and the sound. I have some opinions, and I hope them and I could see what we can discuss.
Yeah, please. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow we do kimchi pot and give water for life.
Thank you.
Thank you, Route 17.